Welcome to the Get Productive podcast. I am Detola Amore, your host and productivity coach. Join me as we explore powerful tips and proven strategies to boost your productivity. Welcome back. I'm really excited that you are back. Thank you for still being here with me. In the last 2 episodes, we explored the powerful connection between productivity and joy, and then we looked at productivity and purpose. So if you haven't listened to episodes 1 and 2, please make sure you find time to go listen. In episode 1, I mentioned 3 different tools to help you maximize your time. And so today we're diving even deeper into those tools that will truly help you to maximize your time and stay productive. But first, let's address the difference between time maximization and time management. Now, let's face it, we've all heard the phrase time management a million times. Manage your time, 5 steps to manage your time. We've heard it all. And we're probably familiar with those time management techniques. We create our to-do list, we schedule our meetings, and we try to squeeze everything in. But here's the secret. True productivity isn't about managing your time. It's about maximizing your time for peak efficiency and focus. The truth is, time is not something we can manage. Yes, I know that's a shock. And it's so interesting when I maybe go speak somewhere on time management and I ask the question, who here believes time can be managed? Almost 80% of the people in the room will raise up their hand. And then I give them the shocker. Time cannot be managed. And I'll share why. We all get the same 24 hours every day. And there's no way on earth to save minutes from one day to spend on another or freeze time to use later. Neither you, neither me can create new minutes or hours. We cannot buy extra time. Time is no respecter of anyone. You've got 24 hours, I've got 24 hours, and that's it. And sometimes you wonder, how come some people manage to accomplish so much in those 24 hours when you're struggling to keep up? The secret is in maximizing your time. It's a whole different mindset. Time is the most valuable asset on earth. Maximizing time is therefore the key to a fulfilling and productive life. So how do we shift gears from managing our time to maximizing our time? Here are 3 powerful techniques to explore and implement. The first one is learning the art of time blocking. Imagine your day as a blank canvas. Time blocking involves dividing this canvas into dedicated blocks for specific tasks. You allocate time slots for focused work sessions on your high priority projects, meetings, emails, and even breaks. This helps you to create structure and eliminates the decision fatigue of constantly wondering what to do next. It also prevents you from jumping between activities, which can be a major productivity killer. So how do you time block? List your priorities, do a brain dump, and identify the most important tasks that need to be completed today. Personally, I try to stick to 3 important tasks for the day, because anything more than 3, I begin to feel overwhelmed. Once you've determined your most important tasks, estimate time frames. So allocate realistic time blocks for each task. If you're not sure how long it will take to complete a task, multiply your estimated time by 2. If you think it will take you 1 hour to complete a task, plan for 2 hours. If you think it will take you 2 hours, plan for 4. So always multiply your estimated time by 2. I learned this trick from one of my mentors, John Maxwell, and it works. Because what this does is, it gives you enough time to do your work without feeling rushed. Okay? So try that out next time. The next thing to do when it comes to time blocking is to schedule buffer time. So allocate time for unexpected interruptions and leave yourself some breathing room. So for example, if you have a meeting from 1 to 2, don't schedule the next task to start at 2 on the dot. Let it start at 2:10. Remember we talked about taking joy breaks in episode 1? Schedule a joy break for like 5 minutes before you start another task. And also take account for unexpected interruptions. And then lastly, stick to your plan. And you can do this by minimizing distractions during your time blocks and resist the urge to multitask. So when you are focusing on your work, shut down social media, shut down the TV if you work from home, anything that is going to be a distraction, shut it down. So that is the first maximization hack for efficiency, the art of time blocking. The next is the Pomodoro technique. Ever feel overwhelmed by a large project? The Pomodoro technique can be your secret weapon. And here's how it works. Set a timer for 25 minutes and focus solely on one single task. When the timer goes off, reward yourself with a joy break for 5 minutes. Repeat the cycle 4 times, then take a longer break of 15 to 20 minutes. What's the key here? The key is full focus during the work sprint. Silence your notifications, block out distractions, close unnecessary tabs, and commit to uninterrupted work. Yes, this requires discipline. The Pomodoro technique helps to promote laser focus in short bursts, preventing burnout and maintaining momentum throughout the day. So we've looked at 2 of the 3 maximization hacks, the art of time blocking, the power of the Pomodoro technique, and lastly, let's look at the eat that frog first technique. Now, this catchy title, Eat That Frog First, comes from a productivity principle by Brian Tracy. The frog here represents your most challenging or dreadful task of the day. Eating the frog first thing in the morning tackles the toughest hurdle while your willpower is at its peak. Completing this difficult task early sets a productive tone for the rest of your day and gives you a sense of accomplishment and joy to propel you forward. Now, some people don't like this technique. They'll rather do the easy stuff first and then move to the harder stuff. But why not give it a try and see if it makes a difference? Now, these 3 techniques, the art of time blocking, the Pomodoro technique, and Eat That Frog First, can be even more powerful when used together. For example, you can use time blocking to schedule Pomodoro sessions for specific tasks or schedule your frog to be tackled during your first time block of the day. Now, obviously, there's no one size that fits all. So experiment with these tools and technique and find what works best for you. And from there, begin to build your own personalized time maximization system. So here's my action for today for you. Choose one of these time maximization techniques. It could be the time blocking, it could be the Pomodoro technique, or the Eat That Frog method. And experiment with it for a week. Or, like I said earlier, try a combination of all 3. See how it impacts your focus, your efficiency, and your overall sense of accomplishment. And let me know how you get on. I really want to know how you find working with these time maximization techniques. Okay, so that's all I have for us today. Thank you again for joining me on this journey. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and share this podcast or this episode with someone who you know is struggling with their productivity. Until next time, remember you've got this. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Get Productive podcast. Till next time, stay blessed.